That means a lot to me.
Get out
Please,
now.
please switch off telephones. Particularly you, Brian. Oh, there they are. That's my son. He's allowed to be late. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
It's not about these people, it's about the Zoom. It's about
For the Zoom.
online.
Okay, we'll do that. Hello. Oh, hi. My intention was to just talk to you freely, but today it's a very emotional day for me, as you can imagine. I lost my mom 3 years ago, and it's the first time that I come in touch with her paintings and with the community that did a beautiful Kaddish for me, and it helped me to have a closure. So for that, I do apologize that I will read something I have written in order to explain what it means for me today. I found, of course, in the Google, a beautiful statement that said everybody, every human being has the obligation to contribute somehow to this world. Is from Edith Carter, a Holocaust survivor. Throughout history, there have been events that have caused heartbreak and devastation, and which, in many ways, we all wish that could never have occurred in the first place. Yet, at the same time, the way in which these events are commemorated throughout the years that follow allow for generation after generation to be educated, to be inspired, and to hopefully help carve a future path that is filled with love, equality, and humility. It is our duty as human beings to keep these tragedies fresh in our mind, and to trust that if we carry this with us in our lives, we will reflect harmony and peace to those around us. For my mom, painting was always a part of her life, almost until the day she died. And her subjects were always things that meant the most to her and with which she felt most connected. She was drawn to creating works that depict the Holocaust and the complexity of the events and emotions that surrounded, and I have always thought they were some of her finest works. For me, I also knew that some part of her dedication to this subject was a way of healing and finding a way to deal with the shock she had felt when she discovered the implication of the actions of our country during the time of Holocaust. Her mind and her soul felt that turning these awful memories and visions of others into a permanent art would all allow others to be reminded and to be grateful for their own lives. For myself, I felt the same in my spirit and in my heart. I have always been of the opinion that music comforts the soul and unites people. I have been blessed in life that I was chosen as a vessel of music, and that I am able to share an art form that can, I hope, nurture people's souls and minds during times when they may need it most. Whilst all composers hope their works will be great, I do believe that they also feel a call to try to bring hope and peace to the world they live in, past or present, and to find the balance that we have needed before and perhaps more than ever, we need it now. In order to follow what I was trying to express, I have chosen different songs with different themes, some sad, as life is, and some happy. I do hope you enjoy our evening, and I'm delighted to say that Hanna-Liisa, my very best friend, my daughter, my sister, my everything, will play the piano. She actually is a mezzo-soprano, and she has a beautiful voice, and I'm hoping that in the future, with our wonderful rabbi, we can do a concert together and you can play the guitar. How about that? There is a little story that one of our very famous tenor, Corelli, we all need water when we sing. When we are on stage, we go in and out because of the way the plot goes. But when you have a concert, I can't go in and out. So talking about Corelli, his wife used to put sponges with water inside his jacket. So every time the public will applaud, he will just turn around, get a bit of water, and be very discreet about it. How do you say? I have... I deserve it. I've just 2 weeks ago, I just celebrated my 70th. So, thank you. So I decided that I earned my right to have glasses. Quando sole generale mare chiari, perfino fece il tremolo d'amore. Si sconcola per l'onda in grembo al mare, e per l'amore e per la gioia gremborie, quando sorge la luna mare chiare. Amore chiari, sorride nei balconi, la passione mia bevate i cori, l'acqua corda desota, una canzone, un garofano inizia da Varzani, a mare chiari sorride un balcone. Amare chiari, sorride in aria, sì. Some some of it. That's not for them. No, it's for the people. Okay. Some of it I can read if I'm very far. So it's one of those where the hand is not enough. Te ne ricordi ancora? Te ne ricordi ancora? Ora la mia fede e il desiderio immenso, il mio sogno d'amore, non sei più tu. I tuoi baci non cerco, a te penso, sono un sogno ideale, non t'amo più, non t'amo As I come from Romania, I thought I will ask your permission to bring in 2 songs, Romanian, that they represent our soul. And that's what I find tremendous liking with the community that you have here. The sensitivity that I found here. It's the place where I grew up in good days, where people were saying hello to each other, even if we didn't know each other, where people knew what love and respect and helping others, being friends, even if we didn't know each other, where people, if they feel sad, they sing, if they feel happy, they sing. One characteristic in my country is that when somebody passes away, we dress in white and we have lilies. Because we believe that when somebody goes, it's a celebration. It's when we are born that we are faced with the problems. And then you cry. Cine maude Cine maude Gindure care gândesc eu. Gândure care gândesc eu. Nu il de Dumnezeu, nu il de Dumnezeu. Cânta puiul cocăroi, la-ra-ra-ra-ra, în mijlocul codrului, la-ra-ra-ra-ra. În mijlocul codrului, la-ra-ra-ra-ra, și așa când de cojoi, ra-ra-ra-ra-ra, decât frunzele tale, la-ra-ra-ra-ra. Decât frunzele tale, la-ra-ra-ra-ra. Now, okay, it's not going. The most special person in my life is my husband. He's the one who suffered next to this soprano. Believe me, it's not easy. But he's been my rock. He's been my motivation to stay alive. He's been my inspiration. I respect and admire him, and he's my hero. And if you don't mind, I'd like to dedicate my next piece to my beloved husband. tes genoux, grâce, grâce pour ton-même, et grâce, et grâce, et grâce pour moi, grâce pour toi. Grâce pour moi, grâce pour moi, grâce pour toi, pour moi. Oh, mon bien suprême, et toi que j'aime, te vois mon effroi, te vois mon effroi, te vois mon effroi, te vois mon effroi. Grâce, grâce pour toi-même, pour toi-même. Et grâce, grâce pour moi. Grâce, 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 grâce pour moi. It is my husband's favorite, although it's all about tragedy. Next one, the last one, it's for you, for the world. It's a prayer. And it's a prayer that has been with me all the way since I went in exile and came to this country, and bless every moment of my life for being here. And for being in Northwood as well. So I hope you recognize, or if you don't recognize, you will understand the music, the language of the music which is for the soul. you. Apart from saying a big thank you to my Hannah, I want to thank you and the community in here and our wonderful rabbi. Thank you very much for putting this together and for preserving my mama's spirit and her artistry. Thank you for being in touch always with me. And when I went to Israel, I went to there was a machine there that was calculated doing the DNA in the great hope that I was Jewish. I discovered, however, I have 8% Jewish and I'm very proud of it. So thank you very much for being here and for joining me in this wonderful occasion. And thank you, Hannah.
Well, thank you so very much indeed, Nelly, Hanna-Liisa, for sharing with us this evening the very, very special gift that you have. And at the same time, one of the most important gifts, which is an incredibly sensitive soul. You mentioned how we, with sensitivity, welcomed you into our synagogue when you needed it. And this evening, as we approach this Yom Ha-Shoah, this Holocaust Memorial Day, you have introduced us to it with sensitivity and love. For those at home who won't have seen the words unless you are able to translate, Nelly couldn't have ended with a more incredible piece of music and a prayer, as she said. But let me share it for you if you did not understand it. I lived for art. I lived for love. I never did harm to a living soul. With a furtive hand, so many troubles I encountered, I soothed. Always with sincere faith, my prayer rose to the holy tabernacles. Always with sincere faith, I gave flowers to the altars. In my hour of sorrow, why, Lord? Why do you repay me so? I gave jewels to the Madonna's mantle, and I gave my singing to the stars in heaven, which then shined more beautifully. In my hour of sorrow, why, Lord? Oh, why do you repay me so? This is our memorial prayer that we read on Yom Ha-Shoah. El Male Rachamim, Shochein Bamromim. God, full of compassion, exalted God, grant perfect rest under the wings of your presence, among the holy and pure, who shine as the brightness of the firmament, to the souls of the millions of our people who died for the sanctification of your name. Merciful God, shelter them forever under your wings, and let their souls be bound up in the bond of eternal life. May they find their destiny in your nearness, and may they rest in peace. And let us say, Amen. This evening you have helped us also to rest in peace, to begin our day of remembrance, our Yizkor. And we hope that as we go through it, we will be able to concentrate deservedly on the Shoah, on the Holocaust, as well as everything going on in the world at this time. We hope that we will be better souls for having done so, that we will have recognized the brightness of the stars and made them just a little bit brighter by our remembrance. On behalf of all of us, thank you, and just a small gift to show our appreciation. this concludes this evening, but please do make sure that you enjoy the paintings in the exhibition. There's an explanation, a biography of Maria's life, and also an explanation of each of the paintings. It starts over here and goes down this route down here. You can ask Nelly as well. We hope that you enjoyed at home as well. Also, the slideshow at the beginning. You can stay online as we go off as well, and you'll be able to see the slides and the explanations. And next time you're in the synagogue, please God, then you'll be able to see them in the flesh. Nelly, thank you so much also for the cakes and sweets from the Romanian. You want to explain that?
Yeah. It is our Easter, so it was last Sunday. So we are very fortunate to celebrate 2 Easters, and it's a very traditional cake that we make in Romania, and that's how we bless our days, and we say, Christus has risen. So please enjoy it. I hope it's to your liking. It's nothing poisonous in there.
Thank you so much indeed. Thank you for those who joined us from home as well, and enjoy the rest of the evening.